It up. I'm supposed to play the intro. I'm supposed to play the intro. God damn it. This is what happens when like I decide to switch things up. All right. Intro. I'm gonna hit play. Let's pretend this didn't happen for anyone that watched it. Here we go. Hello, hello. Mic check. Uno, dos. Tres, cuatro, cinco. I can't. I have such an awful accent when it comes to speaking Spanish. What's going on, guys? Welcome to hashtag TNT JoeFi. Welcome to a late edition of TNT JoeFi. Wasn't supposed to be late. I had no intentions of being late. I had all my shit ready, but a big reason that I was late was because I was working on this 4K 60 video, which still will not render properly and is still showing at like 360p quality. Like even if I refresh this shit, this is probably still going to be at 360p. I had no idea. And then I saw this here that says YouTube says a 4K video with a frame rate of 30 frames per second that's 60 minutes long can take up to 4 hours. Well, this isn't 60 minutes long. It's only 15 minutes, less than 15 minutes. I didn't think it was going to be an issue. But I figured, you know what? We might as well watch it live then. I don't really like doing video live because the last time I did it, there was lag. But I want you guys to see how this video turns out. Hold on here. I'm not. I'm like, okay, no shit. Let's pretend you didn't see what that screen showed. Why did that show that way? That's not supposed to do that. Okay. All right. Let me, what am I trying to do here? Oh, that's what I'm trying to do. Oh, that kind of sucks. Okay. Okay. If you didn't know if I was going to be posting late today, then you should have done yourself a favor and followed me on Twitter, because on Twitter, I said here, now where did I put it? TNT Joe-Fi will start about an hour late today, 3 to 3:15 p.m., because it's taking 858 hours to render this 4K 60 video. And it did. It took forever to render it, and then it also took forever to even get it posted on YouTube, and it's still not done yet. So what we're going to do today is we're going to go ahead and we're going to watch this 4K 60 video and discuss it, since I have the actual video, right? Like I have the real video that's not on YouTube. And also, if you haven't noticed, today, for the first time ever, I'm streaming in 1080. Welcome to 2020, Jerome. You're streaming in 1080. All right. So where am I going to start here? Let me say hi to everybody. Edgar, I thought there wasn't going to be a live TNT Joe-Fi today, and I said, you're sorely mistaken. If you were following me on Twitter, are you guys following me on Twitter? You can follow me at Phone Jerome, and you'll know when updates come up and all that kind of stuff. So, all right. Hi, though, Edgar. Welcome. You are first. You are. Tectonic says, nah. Nah for what? Oh, not being live, not having a live. Mario says you're late. Yes, I know. I'm sorry. Hey, kiddo. What's going on, Tectonic? Welcome. T-Box says finally. I'm sorry, guys. The only reason I'm late was because I was trying to get a video out for y'all. That's why. That's the only reason. Dougie, hi. Hi, all. How's it going, Dougie? Hey, like your avatar. What's going on? Fashionably late. That wasn't my intention, though. I don't mind being 15 minutes late or even like 30 minutes late, but this was just me trying to, yeah. Hi, Tectonic. The Woo says, Jerome Ortega. What up, peeps? What's going on? The Woo, welcome. Krishna says pro level Photoshop thumbnail right there. I know. Do you guys like my thumbnails? I always take so much time to make sure it looks good for all you guys. All right. Yeah, Days one. What's going on, Days? Still can't set the viewing resolution of the 4K 60 video uploaded 30 minutes ago. So hopefully you guys will get a chance to watch that later as well, but we might as well go over it today. So, where am I at here? Good job. Thank you, though. Did you vote today? Did everyone vote today? Well, people in the US, we're not going to go into that. I don't want to like spend time talking about politics. It's the last thing I really want to talk about right now. Here in Italy, it's 10:30 p.m. Oh, I'm sorry, Deepak. Hopefully you can stay awake. Take some time. Have a pop. Okay. Why says so? I think if there's a Pixel flagship in March, I think it'll be called the Pixel 5S and will be released in conjunction with the 5A. Yeah, I have no idea yet. I know Krishna sent an article and I haven't had a chance to look at it yet. So we'll talk about it. Yeah, Gandek, what's going on? Trying to upload in 4K is a struggle on YouTube. And so like I don't ever upload in 4K. Like I never do. The only reason I do was to just do this for you guys. Actually, let me refresh this and see if this has. Nope, it's still only 360p. That'll be such a Sony move if they release a new phone Q1 of 2021. Looks like the guys at YouTube need a Verizon 5G modem in their office. Yeah, I don't know. It's so long. I uploaded whatever. It's fine. We're gonna watch it today. Ferris, Natur. Hey Jerome, what's going on, Ferris? How are you, man? Welcome. Yeah, 1080p. I'm living in the 21st century. 21st century, right? That's our century, right? Falling Wickets, what's going on, man? How you doing? I see you talking to Krishna there. Ferris, I'm good. Marcus say 4K video on a 1080p stream. This is the best I can do. Otherwise, we're going to wait another 2 hours to watch this video. What's going on, Marcus? Welcome. Zane Bay, sub 1080 phone journal. I like that. That's good. Nicoletti, how's it going? What up, Jerome and fam? Great thumbnail on this one. Thank you, Nicoletti. Easily 100,000 more likes with it. Apostle T, getting used to the time shit. No, God damn it, guys. It was, yes, I know I'm late. I'm sorry. Hi, Jerome, watching the show from the brand new OnePlus Nord. And JBL Go too. Keep up the good work. Thank you, Adrian. I appreciate it. I hope Pepsi. No, they're not. They're. I wouldn't mind a sponsor to help pay the bills, but that's okay. That's okay. Deepak says, Jerome, how many hours of screen on time are you getting from your Pixel 5? What about the iPhone 12 Pro? So right now I'm getting around, I just talked about this today on my Twitter as well, but I'm getting somewhere around like 6-ish hours. I really haven't had enough time to test it, but 6-ish hours. Today I'm actually going to push the phone quite a bit today because I have a bunch of stuff I need to do, and I plan to just use the 5 to like do all my work. The iPhone 12 Pro, it's not bad. I thought the battery is going to be worse, but I only had like less than a week to use it before the Pixel 5 came, so I haven't really been using my 12 Pro except to do like picture, photo, and video tests. So yeah, I can't give you a good estimate. Plus, I don't really know if the iPhone shows you actual screen on time. I know we've discussed this before. I probably forgot. I don't know. Jerome, I think a great name for the Pixel would be the Pixel 5 Pro Max L 5G. The Max and the XL make it even harder to. And then don't forget the Verizon version, the UW at the end of that. Let's not forget. Let's not forget. Robert says I'm late to the late show. Some of them, bitch. Cinnamon stay late at the get out of here. All right, so yeah, it's way better. That's very true. So let's go ahead, let's take a look at this video. So we're not going to watch it here because YouTube decided to be YouTube right now. And let me pull up the proper thing before. Okay, where is this video? What did I do with it? All right, Jerome, stop talking to yourself. Nobody really cares. Open a new window. Here we go. Okay. All right. So we're going to see how this goes, because I know that when I streamed before video, it lagged quite a bit, and this might lag, but look at this. Look at this video quality. This video quality looks so much better already. So we might as well go over this. I guess I can just give you the full screen here, as I'll be quiet, and then like I'll show stuff through chat. And you guys let me know how it looks. I'll try to chime in when I can, but we might as well play it I might as well play it for you. If you see here at the bottom right there where it says 00, like I actually put a timer here. I put a timer in here so you can see if the Pixel 5 can handle 10 plus minutes of 4K 60 video. All right, let's play it. Hopefully you didn't watch. Well, even if you did, you're going to get a much better looking version here instead of having to wait another like 18 hours. So here we go. Oh, I need to unmute. Okay, here we go. Wait, is this all the way up? Okay, yes, again, here we go. All right, good morning, guys. Today we are recording 4K 60 on the Pixel 5, which is on the left here, and the iPhone 12 Pro, which is on the right. This is actually the second time I'm recording this, because the first time I thought it was at 4K 60 on the iPhone 12 Pro, but it wasn't. So, or at least I don't think it was. So we're just redoing it at this point. Now, for people who are wondering, on the iPhone 12 Pro, on the right here, it's not recording in HDR. I think there are issues when it comes to post-processing or whatever. And I don't know if most displays are even capable of watching stuff on that Dolby Vision HDR, whatever. I don't know too much about it. I haven't really done enough homework when it comes to that, but you're looking at 4K 60 nonetheless. So just getting that out of the way. One of the reasons I'm recording this as well in 4K 60 is to see if the Pixel 5 can hold up to recording 4K 60. Just an FYI, I was recording earlier. I did 10 plus straight minutes and it was fine. But we're going to do it again because I didn't do it properly at first. So, see, did I just notice a shift in color on the Pixel 5? No, I didn't. Also, by the way, is it coming up okay? Are we looking at it okay? Hopefully it is. Hopefully the lag isn't bad. Hopefully it doesn't look like shit. If it is, then we can kind of like discuss that and talk about it later. But So the first couple things, oh god damn it. I say god damn it when Tana sends a super chat. Tana, what's going on, man? What up, Chi Town? What up? Tana, what's going on, man? Welcome to the stream. Nice to see you, man. How's it going? Thank you for the super chat, man. Thank you for the $3.99 super chat. I appreciate it. How you doing, man? It's a nice day today, dude. Today is the high here in Chicago is going to be like 70, and I'm stuck here in my apartment working on videos. Tana, what's going on? How you doing, man? Welcome. Nice to see you. Yeah, it's an A stream. Sorry, guys. I was trying to get this set up and just like kind of talk about it. It's something that I needed to talk about before, but Gandex says we need a 5G emoji. That's such a good idea. Actually, I think I hit 50 members, so I can add another new emoji. That will be on the list. I will. Yes, we need a 5G emoji for sure. I will add a 5G emoji to our emoji list. I'll do that today. Okay. Baron of Gray Matter, how's it going, man? I see you in here. With this little smile emoji. Javon says, I prefer the look of the iPhone 12 quote unquote Pro. So the first thing I did notice, if you look here, is look how yellow this is. Isn't that a little weird? I think this actually looks more natural, which is so funny because if you guys saw on my 1080p video, right, where I tested 1080p on the Pixel 5 and the 12 Pro, the 1080p version for both the 5 and the 12 Pro looked pretty similar. The audio still sounds really good on the Pixel 5, but I don't know if you guys are noticing this, if you haven't noticed already, or at least how it's looking on stream, but the video stabilization looks really, really robotic on the Pixel 5 at 4K 60. I didn't notice that at 1080 30. I don't know if you guys picked up on that. If you didn't pay attention to the video stabilization on the Pixel 5, it just, for some reason at 4K 60, it looks off. Now, I don't know if it's 60, if the 60 is doing that, or if it's the 4K that's doing it, or it's both. Because if I did this at 4K 30, I don't know if the video stabilization would have been like this, but I'm really not sure. Anyway, Tana, if I didn't thank you for the super chat. Thank you for helping offset costs, guys. Thank you for the super chats and just being in here and doing your thing and supporting. I appreciate it. Deepak says picture quality looks a little better on the iPhone, but audio is better from the Pixel. I've noticed that too. I really am liking the microphones and the audio from the Pixel 5 on both sides, speaking like in front of the display and the other way. I know this is not my 5, it's the 4A, but still. Yeah, the Woo says looks better on the iPhone, sounds better on the Pixel 5. So at least here, is that what you guys are saying? iPhone 12 Pro seems to copy Samsung's saturated, warm, bright colors. And I've noticed that a lot when it comes to photos. It's just, I don't know if 4K is different here for some reason on the Pixel 5, but we will we'll talk about that. Nick says we have a 5G emoji. There you go. Salutations, Malcontent. How's it going, man? Welcome. I see you too, Paul Hendricks. Welcome. We need an ultra emoji. So when this Pixel 2021 March... We're going to talk about it today. Ernie, hey guys, in for the OT chat for a bit. Hope everyone's having a great day. Welcome, Ernie. Yeah, I wouldn't call it OT. We started late. So right now we're in regulation. We're not in OT just yet. Not yet. Dougie says the iPhone sounds so different now compared to your upload before. Yeah. Dougie, did you end up watching the actual real upload though? Because I think the stream kind of messed that up too. So I don't know. Must have downloaded the iPhone Hue app for your Pixel 5. So I'm going to move out of this area. We will see different parts. So it's a longer video. Strange. The Pixel 5 was supposed to have a better white balance with all the AI, but here it looks like it failed badly. iPhone is saturated but consistent. So I kind of see that as well. Is the Pixel 5 using AI white balance like the Pixel 4? I would get yellow photos indoors at times. Oh, I remember that as well. So I think the Pixel 5 does use the AI white balance. I think it will correct itself, but in this particular shot, it just looks a little different. Okay, so let's go ahead. Let's continue on. And again, if for you guys that don't know, there is a timer at the bottom. I'm going to bring this back here. So right now it's at 1 minute and 25 seconds. I put this timer here to see if the Pixel 5 will overheat or have issues at 4K. I'm going to shut up now and play the rest of this. Here, maybe it's just me, but as I'm looking at it right now, you can see here, or at least I can see, that the Pixel 5, the colors look a little more contrasty compared to the iPhone 12 Pro, but this might look different when I, upload this to my PC. It is a sunny day here in Chicago. So what I'm noticing here as well is lens flare coming up on the iPhone, something that I've seen in the past. If we go right towards the sun here, so it doesn't look as bad with lens flaring, but it's an issue that I've had on the 11 Pro. It's an issue that I've been noticing, so I see it right now on the 12 Pro. That okay, so I see Cellwonk say here, maybe you got both phones switched up. That's why the Pixel 5 looks more warm. I think we all know for a fact right now that I didn't get it mixed up, because look at that goddamn lens flare on the iPhone 12 Pro. It's so bad. Lens flare is one of the biggest issues on the iPhones. It's happened on my 11. It was one of the big, I remember when I first made a 11 versus Pixel 4 comparison. I remember the comments being like, my iPhone doesn't do that. There's no such thing as lens flare. How dare you talk bad about my $1,000 phone? It's like, God damn it. This is just what happens. It's what's happening. Stop pretending that this shit doesn't happen to your phone. Yes, I get it. You spent a lot of money on your phone. I spent a lot of money on this phone too. And it sucks, but it is an issue. That lens flare is an issue. What else was I going to talk about here? I forget. I was just look at the lens flare. That's what I'm talking about. Javon says, really like the Bulls cap. Thank you, man. Thank you. These are some of the special edition ones that I have. Dougie says, yes, in the upload. Pixel 5 imaging is more central and in front of me. The iPhone 12 imaging is more like you're standing behind me on the left. Listen to it through the Sennheiser HD 58X headphones. Yeah, so you watched the original too, and you still notice the difference there. Maybe it could have been the noise reduction from the wind at night. Was it the night because I remember one day it was really windy, whether it was during the day or night, I'm not sure. But maybe that's the thing. That's the only thing I can think of, because I didn't really change anything else. So can they fix a lens flare with a software update? I don't think they can, actually. I think it's all the glass that they put in the iPhones, but I'm not sure. I can already imagine some of the other comments, and they'll be like, well, just don't shoot in front of the sun. It's like, God damn it. Are you guys that stupid? People take different pictures in different scenarios, and sometimes you don't have a choice. So if a phone can do it without a lens flare, well, we should applaud that. All right. That was a very accurate, typical. That's the thing, though. It's just not iPhones. If I had an issue with the Pixel, look at what happened when I made that video. Look at that. Did you see the like to dislike ratio when I made that video about the Pixel 5? And I said, you're an idiot if you spend $700 on the Pixel 5. It got so many dislikes. People were DMing me and they're like, how dare you? Why would you say that? You're so rude. And it's like, oh my God. People who don't watch me regularly, sometimes they don't get this, whatever. It's fine. Anyway, lens flare is a big issue. William says, look at that beautiful lens flare. I'm watching a J.J. Abrams film. A flying machine. So sad in Europe. At the moment, the Pixel and Sage is not available. It's torture now for 1 month. I'm sorry, man. I actually just bought another Pixel. I know this sounds ridiculous. So I have I have my Pixel 5 here, and then I have my 4A here, and then I have my Pixel 4 here. And I also ordered a Sage Green Pixel 5 that I didn't end up picking up because I didn't want to, there was no point. The black one came in first, but I actually ordered another one. I ordered another black one. I decided I'd rather keep the black one. I bought another Pixel 5. I will explain that later. If you watch yesterday's stream, you'd understand why I bought another one. But yeah, anyway. Right. God damn it, are people steal? I don't mean to always be mean. I just, I don't know. Okay. So Big House, what's going on, man? Hey, Jerome Stream. How you doing, Big House? Nice to see you. Every comparison I see, the Pixel is way better than iPhones. Has that been my consensus though? I think it kind of goes back and forth. I don't think the Pixel 5 is perfect, but I think the Pixel 5 holds up really well to the iPhone 12 Pro. I think. Um, but yeah. So anyway, let's go ahead. Let's continue on. There are some times here when I watch this video later, I'm like, oh, I said, like, there's a time where I say instead of 2 times optical, I said 2 times something. I don't know. I'm 2 times zoom or something, and then instead of iPhone 12 Pro, I said iPhone 11 Pro, and then I said I messed up a lot of my words today. I don't know why. It was the second time I recorded, and it doesn't matter. Whatever. You guys watch it and whatever. All right. We're 2 minutes and 20 seconds into this video or into this recording, and the Pixel 5 is still holding up pretty well. All right, here we go. That I'm not seeing on the Pixel 5. One thing to note, though, is the Pixel 5 looks like it has a wider field of view versus the Pixel 5. Yeah, so the 12 Pro has a wider field of view. Doesn't it? It looked like it when I had it here. Oh, it's my display that's kind of like going bright and then dimmer. But again, as I'm going through this, pay attention to things like audio, video quality, and then video stabilization. Like right now, I'm walking really, really slow. It is a very sunny day here in Chicago. I'm at Corner Park, which is a park that's not too far from my apartment, my neighborhood. So just figured we'd do a little different scenery than just all the buildings and whatever that I normally show you guys. So, oh, here we go. The one thing I noticed as well is during 4K 60, there is no ultra wide possible for the Pixel 5, but it is possible for the iPhone 11 Pro if I can click on it properly, which it looks like 12 Pro, not 11 Pro, Jerome. God damn it. No, I just said God damn it there too. Or is it not possible? No, it's not possible. So every time I try to click 0.5, it just comes up with like this. Yeah, it's not letting me. I thought it did. Why would it leave that option if it can't do that? Okay, so let me kind of explain that really quick. So when I had both phones at 4K 60, for some reason, the iPhone 12 Pro still showed a 0.5 option to do an ultra wide. The Pixel 5 didn't have that option, which makes sense. Why would you put an option to do ultra wide when you can't do it? I don't know why it looked like that. I don't know why it showed that. Yeah, Big House, that lens flare, it hasn't gone away. Have you guys noticed? It's been there the whole goddamn time. It's so annoying. It's so, oh, but Jerome, that's not an iPhone 12 Pro. You're using a track phone. Jerome, you're lying. You're putting a light right in front of the, like, shut up. No, I'm not. All of this is unedited. None of it is like, there's no like post-processing. I didn't add any extra shit to it. It's just 4K 60. That's what it looks like. Here are the results. Fabio de Araujo. Hey, hi there, Jerome. Hi, Fabio. Welcome. Abahat says, Abahat, am I saying that right? Solanki, still patiently waiting for those Black Friday Pixel 5 deals, maybe a discount, maybe a free Pixel Buds, or maybe free home minis, which no one really wants. Abahat, are you in the States or are you elsewhere? Because yesterday I talked about a good deal for the Pixel 5 to get $200 off. I don't know if you are in the States or not. I can't remember if you did say you were or you weren't, but if you didn't, we can talk about that later. Malcontent 50 plus in the chat, but only 20 thumbs ups. Let's fix that. Thank you, Malcontent. Yes, guys, if you're new here, if you have a second, please do me a favor, hit that thumbs up button. It is a way to support. I do appreciate it. Thank you. All right. Marcus says Jerome is single-handedly keeping the Pixel program alive with private donations. I know. No, I bought another one just to save money. I'll go through that later. All right. All right, let's continue on. Let's go back in here and continue on with this video. Hit play. Anyway, so you can do 2 times, but you can also do 2 times on the iPhone 12 Pro, and you can also do it on the Pixel 5. So we might as well test quality there. See the dog fetching more people. Again, this is 2K right now. People in the park doing... Yeah, not 2K, 2 times. 2 times. Okay, so... Dougie! All right, give me a second, Dougie. I'll say thank you in a second. 1 times here. So back to the main shooter. Now, the Pixel 5 doesn't have a telephoto lens, unlike the iPhone 12 Pro, but I guess we should see. How good is this non-telephoto lens here with 2 times and then 2 times on the 12 Pro? Does it look better on the iPhone? Sorry. I'm muted. I'm sorry. Thank you, Krishna. Thank you. Yes, I know there's probably a lag as well. I was laughing because I was asking you guys, if you look here, does the iPhone 12 Pro look better than the Pixel 5? And then I said, I'm trying to remember what I said. And then I started laughing and I said, well, I don't even know if the iPhone 12 looks better. iPhone 12 Pro looks better because of this goddamn lens flare everywhere. And then I said, can you imagine, like playing back what I was saying? Can you imagine having this lens flare issue the entire time? It's unfortunate. This is daytime in the middle of the day with the sun out. I would be upset if I was recording, like, let's say your son's football game, or, you know, your daughter's football game, or your son's cheerleading game. I'm trying to be very neutral here, but you know what I'm saying, is to have issues like this, which is just a very simple issue that I feel like could be very annoying very quickly, to having that kind of lens flare, and you don't see that on the Pixel 5. I will say, though, the Pixel 5 does have really weird video stabilization when it comes to 4K 60, but it's not that bad, at least seeing it again. But 1080p doesn't exhibit that kind of video stabilization. So this is both being shot right now at 2 times zoom, with the 12 Pro being optical, so you don't have any like image or video degradation. But on the Pixel 5, even at 2 times, it doesn't look bad at all. It doesn't look like it's having any issues. It looks like it's doing what it needs to do. It doesn't look like, I don't look at the Pixel 5 and say, man, that's awful. Like, why didn't they put I mean, I still want them to put the telephoto in there, but it doesn't look bad for what it is, right? Okay, so otherwise, yeah, this lens flare issue is very just annoying for me to see. Let me say, Dougie, thank you for being a new YouTube member. I appreciate it, man. Thank you. Thank you for being part of the Phone Jerome fam. That's my thank you. Oh, I need to make myself. There you go. Thank you. Guys, could I get some Nexus emoji up for Dougie? Let's show him some love with the Nexus emoji, please. If you can just show him some appreciation. Dougie, thank you so much. Thank you, man. Thank you for coming to these streams lately. I've been seeing you regularly. It's nice. It's nice to have you on here, man. Thank you. Abahat says, can you just, yes, I'll call you AJ. That's probably easier. I got you, AJ. I got you for sure. Okay. Where am I at here? Robert says, I don't get the lens flare that much, and I'm in sunny, hot Texas, but it does happen here and there. Yeah, so like I guess, to be fair, it doesn't happen to me often either, but in this instance, it was a lot. I mean, I didn't do anything different or special. Like I just was recording video. It's just, yeah, it's annoying to have Jerome with special effects. No, there was no extra processing. No extra processing. Okay, let me see here. Zico Day, how's it going, Zico Day? Cinematic Jerome. The term is cinematic, not lens flare. Okay. I want to go to a cheerleading game right now. All right. Thank you for all the Nexus emoji, guys. Thank you. Again, thank you, Dougie, for being part of the Phone Jerome fam. I appreciate it, man. I appreciate it. Lens flare is not a bug. It's a feature. It's a pro feature available only on Apple products. We call it Sunkissed. Dwayne Adams, how's it going, man? Hey, how you doing, man? Welcome to the stream. Nice to see you. Shark Lava, I think I see you here too. Dang, bro. What's going on, Shark Lava? Welcome, guys. Did I see someone else new here too? Israel, Avinia. Trading in my Pixel 4 XL would make the Pixel 5 cost $430. In my opinion, I think that's a hell of a deal. Is it? Well, I don't. If I had a Pixel 4 XL and then I got a Pixel 5 and then I still had to pay $430, I don't know. Is it? Are you in the US? Because in the US, I don't know if that's the best deal in the world either. But I mean, you know, you got to get what you like. So I hear you, man. Robert says, do you run with the phone naked? I use cases and maybe, oh, so I do. Yeah. At first I was like, am I naked while I'm like using the phones? Like I would get arrested in 2 seconds, especially like there were kids here. Robert, how dare you? Yeah, no, my phones are naked. No screen protector, no cases at all. None at all. Ed says, if I traded my 4XL to get the 5 and this 5S rumor is true, I'm going to lose it. That's dude, it might be time to, you might have to hold off. We're going to talk about that. We'll talk about that in a little bit. Baron of Gray Matter says it's an anamorphic effect. That's that's elite. I was going to say. That's lead pro shit, man. I just keep the 4XL. Yeah, that's a conversation that a lot of people have is like, is it worth it for a lot of people? Okay, let's go ahead and let's continue on here. All right. So again, we're 5 minutes into this. I'm not going to mute my mic. Well, I'm going to mute my mic. Just if I forget, just please let me know. All right, here we go. Like, does the lettering look better there where it says Wells Park? Do these people come in better? I guess when I upload, I'll get a better glimpse of that. All right, let me go back to 1x. What about video stabilization? Any noticeable differences? Does one seem better than the other? Damn, Robert, thank you, man. Rounding up into 6 minutes. I'll thank you in a second. Video for the Pixel 5 and the iPhone 12 Pro, and so far it seems good. Now I'm not holding the phone in my hand. I'm using like a little tripod setup, so both of these can be on a more even playing field, but I'd imagine the Pixel 5 is probably on the warmer side. This is something that people have been talking about having issues with, saying that the Pixel 5 is unable to handle the 4K 60. There are videos of it just like completely shutting off, but we're going to see if we have that today, at least on my Pixel 5. But so far, so good, right? Yesterday I uploaded a video of the Pixel 5 and the iPhone 12 Pro 1080p 30 frames per second, and the Pixel 5 was pretty good in terms of video, audio, and video stabilization. It was a lot more impressive than I thought. I didn't think it was going to be that good, but I was pleasantly surprised. There's also a lot of people at the park today. A lot of people. I think it's just because it's so nice out. The high today is like 64. Like right now it's around the low 50s. So it gives me hope that I can record video tonight when the sun goes down, because hopefully it won't be as cold. All right. So we're about 7.5 minutes in. Okay, so let me just get a few thoughts in here. I see you guys with comments as well, so we're going to talk about it. Robert with a $2 super chat. Robert, thank you, man. Thank you for showing some support. I appreciate it. Thank you for the super chat. Thank you, thank you. Robert, why didn't you say anything? You gotta like add something special in there. No, Robert, I appreciate it, man. Thank you for helping offset costs. Thank you, thank you. Days One says, if you need the wide angle camera, that would be an upgrade reason, but I'm keeping my 4XL in waiting. 90 hertz plus a Snapdragon 855 is solid. So he makes a good point. Yeah, Israel says, all right, you're making me second guess that idea. I do live in the US currently. I'm a student from Mexico. Well, welcome, Israel. Let me know what you end up doing. Yeah, and I appreciate chat chiming in. My chat, a lot of people, a lot of the regulars in chat here, they know their shit. And we all feel very similarly, though. I think a lot of us feel similarly with stuff. So, I mean, I think there's a good amount of us here who are like biased when it comes to Google products, but I think we also know where the shortcomings are and we try to like help people out if we can. So, yeah. Okay. Yeah. And like everyone's like putting their input in there. So I appreciate that. Piotr, what's going on? Hi, Jerome. Oh my God. I'm watching on TV and the iPhone still sounds very quiet in comparison. So see, that's the only reason I didn't really want to stream this, but it wasn't showing up on my goddamn, like it wasn't doing 4K 60 on YouTube yet. That's why I thought I would do it here. But when you guys get a chance, watch the one that I uploaded, the full 4K 60 when it actually is up and running, and let me know if it still sounds quiet in comparison. Because when I watch it on my phone, I don't really notice it that quiet. But I don't know. But keep me posted. That is weird. I just don't know if it's an issue with the stream or if it's an issue with, well, I don't know. I don't know. But we are streaming in 1080 today, guys. And hopefully the stream's been going well. I've been pushing off 1080 because I was afraid the stream wasn't going to be able to handle it. But have you noticed any lag or like, has it been weird? If the 1080 is good, I'll keep it at 1080. We'll keep streaming in 1080 from now on. Marcus says the Pixel 6 will come out and change. It may even have the much sought after 5G. Honestly, the more I see people talk about battery life, I notice how much my 4XL lacks. It's 5 p.m. and I'm sorry to hear that. Like 5 p.m. on the charger, that just it doesn't sound. That would be tough for me. It would be tough for me because like I'm very dependent on having good battery. Maybe not before, but I feel like now it's just something to be expected, at least for me. Jerome, I'm glad you had no issue shooting video at the park. A friend of mine got questioned by cops after shooting video in a park that happened to have kids. Had to explain it was for a tech review. I haven't had that happen yet. I'm surprised I haven't had that happen yet. I usually have. Sometimes I'll get people asking me why I'm taking pictures, and it's like, because I can. Well, no, actually, you want a good story? I actually posted this before. I think I talked about it in a video. I was in front of a police station, a Chicago police station, and I was trying to take pictures of the Chicago flag, and a cop came out, like got right in my face and was like, "What are you doing?" Like he was pissed. And like it scared me. This was before like if I had known better, I should have stood my ground, but he gave me so much shit and was just like, what, like he wanted to know what the YouTube channel was. And it's like, bro, get out of here. Like, I can't take a picture. I wasn't even like, yeah, but I've dealt with a lot of shit. Not that, not that other people don't. It's just, it's not something that like, I'm used to it. I get people used to yell at me and be like, go back to your own country and stupid shit like that. And it's just, I've had a cop put his like fist to my face and said he wasn't afraid to lose his job. America. All right. Where am I at here? So, okay. Pixel 5 4K 60 doesn't look as stable as the iPhone 12 Pro. I think the video stabilization is off on it. Again, when you guys get a chance to watch the actual uploaded version, take a look and let me know. Yeah, Salua, how's it going? That stabilization is definitely wonky. It is. It really is. So Krishna says, I have it on my HK Onyx and the audio on the iPhone sounds way softer. Damn, that's crazy. That's crazy. Glider, hi. Can you stop spamming, please? Because like you're just, don't be annoying. Thank you, sir. Baron of Gray Matter says, if you have a 4XL by a Moment case and their 18 millimeter wide lens costs about $120, far better quality. That's not a bad point either. I do have a Pixel 4 and I have that wide lens. I do have that. I also have the anamorphic lens. I have a bunch of lenses from Moment, but I don't like carrying it around. That's the thing, is like, I just don't want to carry extra shit around, but I get it, especially if like you plan on using it. It won't be bad if, you know, you can use it on those occasions. But yeah, man, I hear you. Running smooth at 1080. That's good. Thank you. Days One. I appreciate you letting me know. It must be iPhone's new Dolby audio, only available on iPhone. AJ says, just curious, does Google have any AirPlay like features? Yeah, I so like I don't use AirPlay, but I'm assuming it's like Chromecast. Like I just just say, how do you do, my fellow kid? Why am I forgetting the actor's name? He's one of my favorites. What's his name? I forget. Big Lebowski. Anyway, someone's gonna tell me. So Chromecast would probably be your best bet. I still need to get the new Chromecast. I totally forgot. I need to buy that still. So Crazy Muffins. Hi, Crazy Muffins. You think there will be a civil war in America? I don't know, but I don't want to get into politics right now. I really don't. 1080p stream is good except for all the added lens flare. Hi, Katie. How's it going? I'm Katie. Thank you. Also, you're spamming. So do I have to put you in a timeout? Why do I have to put you guys in timeouts? There should be no, I don't get it. Okay. Robert says, read that Moment won't be updating their app anymore for Android. Did they do something exclusive with Apple? Or maybe they know they don't get a lot of income from Android. I don't know. Black Mage, how's it going, man? Welcome. I don't know what that avatar looks like, or emoji looks like. Usman, am I saying that right? Usman Fasaha TV, great video. I love your content. Thank you. I don't know if you really mean that because I've never seen you in here before, but thank you. Gandex says, overall, the USA is way more chill when it comes to recording stuff in public. Whenever I'm in Poland for vacation, I get a lot more weird looks if I take photos in park shops to simply test stuff. I mean, yeah, I wouldn't really know. I do know though, when I'm holding my like 2 phone tripod setup, people do look at me and like they're just, but what I do is I just talk. I pretend I'm talking, like I don't pretend. I'm talking like you see me talking here. And when they hear me talking and I'm not looking at them, I think they're just like, oh, he's doing testing or he's doing something. Yeah, Steve Buscemi. Steve Buscemi. That's right. God damn it. Why did I? It's not Jeff Bridges. No, it's Steve Buscemi who says, hey there, fellow kids. You guys don't know that GIF? You guys will have to watch that. All right, let's continue on. Man, we're almost 50 minutes in here. All right, let's go ahead with this. I think I'm going to try to record for at least 10 minutes, maybe 11 minutes. Here's a gazebo, credenza. What is the word? One of those words. All right, so what else? Audio. Have you been listening throughout? Does one sound better than the other? When I did the 1080 30 frames per second testing the other day and published it yesterday, audio was really impressive on the Pixel 5, something that they seem to have really corrected since the fiasco with the Pixel 3. Also, it's nice to kind of like just film in the park, even though probably seem like a weirdo. Everyone walking their kids around and here's some guy trying to film. So I'm trying to stay away and not look like a creep. But it's nice to be able to record and show people parts of Chicago that isn't always just buildings and whatever. Although I like the buildings. I like the architecture we have. I just I feel like people don't realize that our city has a ton of green space that's nestled in like a real neighborhood kind of vibe throughout the city here. Is a very autumn. All right. Hopefully, I'm not making you guys dizzy with all the moving around. Trees are getting pretty bare. Also, all right. So one thing to notice is if you look here, we're 9 minutes and 30 seconds into this video. And so far, the Pixel 5 has been fine. The one thing I forgot to talk about is, and I do talk about it later, but now that I remember the term for it, I might as well bring it up. The one thing that I do notice with the iPhone, whether it's 1080, whether it's 4K, is there some kind of like weird breathing exposure. Do you know what I mean? Where it looks like it just, sometimes you get like flashes of like brightness coming from the video. I don't really notice that on the Pixel 5, but on the iPhone 12 Pro, you'll see shots of like brightness coming like in and out. And I think that's what we called it before, like a breathing kind of exposure, something like that. So the Woo's asking, was the phone warm? I talked about this as well. I wasn't holding the phone. Also, like I wasn't sure. I should have like felt the phone, but I didn't want to mess with the way it was set up on the tripod, so I just didn't touch it. I'd imagine it was just like it was before when I had it sitting here behind me. AJ says audio coming from the Pixel 5 sounds pretty good, and that's what I've noticed as well. The Pixel 5, the audio has been really, really good. I did talk about this as well. The Pixel 3 had really bad issues when it came to audio recording, and it looks like it's really fixed that. Team Verizon says those fall colors look great. It's my favorite season of the year, and to be out and still have people out and doing shit, it's always nice. It's always nice. Gantex says, guy with two phones on a tripod, obvious tech YouTuber. People need a clue. I don't know if they do. I don't know if they always do. The Woo says, try recording with your phone in Los Angeles. You'll need a chain lanyard. The Woo, you haven't watched my older videos, have you? That's where I was living out there. Well, to be fair, I wasn't always recording in LA. I spent most of my time in Long Beach. That's where I was at for the most of the time. But I can imagine trying to record in LA. I mean, I've recorded in LA quite a bit. And my cousin lives in Santa Monica, so she used to live in Hollywood, but you guys don't need to know this shit. But yeah, I've recorded many times out in LA before. Okay, yeah, Nick says 10 minutes coming soon. I do like the colors on the Pixel better. iPhone is a bit flat, just like the Pixel used to be in previous generations. Lentils, how's it going? How's the Pixel 5, Jerome? How are the speakers? I like the Pixel 5. It reminds me very much of my 4A. Pixel 5 seems to hold up right now for everything it does. The one thing that does bother me, I said this yesterday, I had to turn touch sounds off because the touch sound was kind of inconsistent because of either the vibration on it. There was just something weird with the sound. So I had to turn touch sounds off because it was like really, it was just annoying for me. And the top speaker, I don't care for it. Yes, the speakers are loud. The bottom speaker is extra loud. There's a good amount of volume on there, but compared to like my 12 Pro, it doesn't sound as rich. It doesn't sound as full. It's doable for the most part, but there are times when I'm on my Pixel 5 and I listen to the speakers and I just wish that it didn't sound so imbalanced, if that makes sense. You can tell that the bottom speaker at times is just really dominating where the audio is coming from. And that top speaker is it's just not good. It isn't. It really isn't. Okay. So yeah, you know what, Ed, has the camera, has a camera trickled down to older pixels? I talked about this as well. I can't imagine the 4 not being able to handle 4K 60. So like I heard that you still can't do 4K 60 on the Pixel 4 without hacking it. I don't know if it's done video stabilization fixes or whatever, but that's something I do talk about in this video as well. Lou says, "Hey Jerome, can you wish my son Camilo? Is that it? Happy 9th birthday." Yeah, sure, Camilo. Happy 9th birthday. Happy birthday. What you get? Did you get me something? Like my birthday's coming up too in December. But happy birthday, Camilo. Hopefully I said that right. Unless it's Camillo, but I would have imagined there'd be two L's. Anyway, Lou, there you go. There you go. The Who says, "Didn't know, Jerome, you're ghetto like me." I spent 9 months in LA. The Woo. I also lived in LA back in 2003, 2004. I can't remember how long it's been. It's been a bit. Oh man. Renz is in here. Hold on. Will says Pixel 5 stabilization reminds me of the first. Yes, very robotic. Exactly. That's a great way to put it. And it's only for 4K 60 though. So, Will, if you watch it again in 1080, that doesn't happen. It's only in 4K 60, or at least from my testing. I haven't done 4K 30 yet, so I'm not exactly sure. Renz, with is that 149 pesos? Is that what PHP is? First time joining chat. Hello, Pixel Jerome and fam. Welcome. Nice to see you, Renz. Nice to see you. Renz usually isn't around at this time. I also don't I don't stream this late, but we're doing a later stream today. But nice to see you. Welcome, welcome. Nice to have you here. Thank you for the super chat. Thank you for being a YouTube member. Thank you for being part of the Phone Jerome fam. Nice to have you, man. Nice to have you. All right. So yeah, Krishna and Team Raya, you guys are so nice. Brian's asking, how's the iPhone 12's battery life in comparison? I mean, so far it seems okay. I can't give you like the best assessment of battery on the iPhone 12 because I really didn't have enough time to use it as my daily driver. I still think I'm getting over a day's worth of battery life on it. It probably isn't as good as my 11 Pro, but it's hard for me to really give you that assessment because when the Pixel 5, I'm grabbing my 4A. When the Pixel 5 came out, like it was less than a week, and then I just started using that, and I really haven't had a chance to use the 12 Pro. So if I get more time with it, I will share that with you. So, but let's go ahead, guys, and let's kind of finish this up. There's only a couple more minutes left for this video, so here we go. Pretty sure you're getting tired of me talking, saying the same shit. I've taken a shot at this church before. Actually, in one of my latest videos, you saw me shoot Buddy over here. That's his name, right, Buddy? Actually, we might as well use the 2 times here and see if one looks better than the other. So at least from what I'm seeing, 10 minutes, guys. 10 minutes. The shadows are really pushed up, so you can see a lot more when it comes to the building in the back, the church in the back, and you don't really see it as much on the Pixel 5. Again, I don't know if that's going to be the case after I upload it, but we'll see. So we'll go back to 1 times, and now we are past the 10-minute mark on the Pixel 5. So I'm not saying that it's not going to have overheating issues, but I've done now 3 different tests of 4K 60 on my Pixel 5, and I've been okay. Eventually, when this COVID thing decides to go away, if it'll ever go away, I would love to hop back on a train and go through other parts of Chicago because I'm kind of getting tired of just being around my neighborhood every day. So actually, looking at this shot here, if you look straight down, at least from what I'm seeing, well, it does look like it's blowing out a little bit on the iPhone 12 Pro, where it's a lot more handled on the Pixel 5. Just a bit, but again, it could look different on my display and show up different on my PC. You know, one last thing to note too is, I don't know if people notice this on the iPhone 12 Pro, but the past iPhones had this issue as well, where I don't know what it's called, but the light seems to just be like
sometimes when you're trying to aim,
the breathing exposure is what I'm trying to explain,
how the
guys.
hell
Like
can
I said earlier.
this? It's like the light flickers on the iPhone, and it wasn't doing that on my Pixel. It was kind of like it was like trying to find the right exposure. Maybe it just didn't seem right. I don't know. The Pixel or Google and Pixel, I think they might have really figured out video this time around. But it looks like it applies to the 4A from my testing. And I don't know if it's just a software thing, but maybe it's been passed down to the Pixel 4. Maybe it's been passed down to the Pixel 3. I'll have to do testing on those as well. I mean, I have my 4A, so I'll test on that. I have my Pixel 4, and that'll be the real test. Has the Pixel 4 has the Pixel 4 been better in video because of software updates? That's the question. All right. I'm 13 plus minutes into this, and the Pixel 5 definitely seems to be fine. So we're gonna end it here, guys. I am gonna upload this before I stream today, and then we'll talk about it in stream. So that's it. I'll see you guys soon. Later.
Okay, so obviously we didn't really get a chance to watch it beforehand because YouTube was taking their sweet ass time to make sure to, like, I'm about to even refresh this right now and see if 4K 60 is now showing on here. 1080 60? Nope. No 4K 60, not just yet. So, yeah, I'm pretty impressed with the Pixel, but there are still issues when it comes to video stabilization there in 4K. It's not an issue, at least in 1080, but it's something I'm seeing with 4K. Yeah, Renz is saying the video stability on the iPhones are really something compared to any other Android, but the micro voice on most Android phones are much more clear than muffled. And I think that's the consensus that we're getting. But again, Renz, like if you look at video at 1080, I'm not really getting that weird kind of like video stabilization on 1080 than what I'm getting here with 4K. Is the Pixel 5 the new king for videos for Androids? I don't know yet, Jacoa. So tonight, as long as the weather's good, I'm going to go out. I'm going to do some testing, 1080 30 at night, maybe 1080 60. I'll probably do 4K test. We'll see. We'll see. And as long as I don't get jumped. AJ says, when COVID goes away, I'd love to take a solo Tesla road trip down to the Grand Canyon from Vancouver, Canada. I've never been to the Grand Canyon. I've always wanted to go. I've also never been to Vancouver, but I've been to Toronto. That's the only place I've been in Canada. Krishna says, I've had my Pixel 4 XL overheat just by sitting in the sun. Really? Inside my car during summertime, it sends you a notification the phone is getting warm and turns it off if it continues to heat. I had no idea. I didn't realize that. My 4 hasn't done that, but I also haven't used my 4 extensively because I just got tired of the battery. Cross White 17, how's it going, man? Sometimes the Pixel seems to lack detail, particularly on the roads. That's actually interesting that you say that, because even as I'm looking at this right here, it does look like it's lacking a bit of detail here. I always love how someone just dislikes my it's like, I don't get it. I feel like they're subscribed to my channel and they just subscribe so they can do whatever. I usually don't care, but it's just sometimes I'm like, why? What's the whatever? Yeah, Ernie's saying the same thing. Maybe the outside temperature has something to do with overheating. The first video we watched some time ago was a dude from Texas in the summer, and he did say it was hot. I really had no idea that the heat outside was going to make such a huge difference on the phone, though. But maybe that's why mine didn't overheat, because it was 50 outside. But when I had the phone behind me, remember the first day I got it and I recorded in 4K 60, that ran for 11, 12 minutes. It was 75 degrees in here. So I don't know. All right. where are we at here? Because I wanted to. Oh, that's right. Um, I want to talk about where am I? I thought I had this shit up already. Maybe not. I thought I had my links up for the stories I wanted to go over. Oh, here it is. Well, here's one of them. Where's my other? Whatever. We'll go through it. So, let me find that really quick though. 1 second, guys. So today I want to talk about this Pixel 5 Pro, and I want to talk about the Pixel 6, or whatever we know about a Pixel 6, because I have no idea. I'm not sure. So this story on the Pixel 5 Pro says it could be the flagship that takes on the iPhone 12 and the Galaxy S21. I had no idea. I've been so busy. I haven't been paying attention to a lot of the news stories lately. But this article, Krishna sent me this article on Twitter. And it says here the Pixel 5 Pro could be the flag. Oh, I just said that, didn't I? The Google's Pixel 5 Pro sounds like the phone you really want. Well, God damn it, Google, why would you do this? Why would you decide to talk about I don't know. I mean, that's the marketing thing, right? But I just feel kind of cheated knowing that there's a Pixel 5 Pro coming. And if I had known that, I mean, who am I kidding? Even if I knew that beforehand, I'd still probably buy the Pixel 5 and then I'd buy the Pixel 5 Pro later. But whatever. So, at least for people who might be wondering if they should wait because they wanted a better chipset, maybe this is the time to wait. A new Pixel 5 model could be on the way next year, and we're hoping it'll be the XL or Pro model. Google really needs to stand up to the leading smartphones. The rumor of a quote-unquote true flagship Pixel 5 comes from leaker Max Weinberg, who also claims it'll appear around March next year. So what is that, 5 months from now? It's still quite a bit of time. Weinberg is a reliable source of Android phone news, but he's also warning not to take this rumor as gospel. Google has shaken up its smartphone offerings over the past 2 years. First, there was a Pixel, blah, blah, blah. Yeah. Max Weinberg says, this is the biggest rumor I've heard in ages. And I mean, this is an substantiated rumor I've heard from like 2 people. So absolutely don't believe it. But apparently there's a true flagship Pixel coming out in like March of 2021. Okay, so that doesn't even sound that promising either. It doesn't really mean we're going to get a 5 Pro or 5 XL. It isn't surprising to hear that Google has plans for additional phones in new market segments, given that its rivals at Apple and Samsung, blah, blah, blah. It's possible that the new Pixel could be the 5 XL that never appeared when the Pixel 5 debuted at the end of September. One big area where the Pixel 5 could use some improvements are in its chipset. Okay, yeah, maybe in its chipset, but I still want them to like get better hardware for its camera, obviously. I get it though. Like that is one glaring omission right now for a premium handset, phone. With a Snap 765G, it lacks performance power compared to other Android flagships with the Snap 865 chips. Equally, its single 128 gig storage option is a little small, so a 256 gig option on a Pro model would be very welcome. Additional cameras would also be a good idea given how many of the Pixel 5's competitors rock up to 4 rear sensors. I don't really care about that. I honestly don't. Yeah, I would love for them to go ahead and put the telephoto camera on the new Pixel 5 Pro if that was even a thing, but I want to see an upgraded sensor. I want to see an upgraded main sensor. Give us a better ultra wide or whatever, because it's not even the best. I mean, I think it's pretty on par with the 12 Pro from what I'm seeing. I still have to do more testing to really see. Do I want a Pixel 5 Pro? Sure. I would love to see a Pixel 5 Pro. I would love to see something with a Snap 865, but I would be a bit disappointed if the cameras were going to be exactly the same again. But that's probably what they're going to do if they're going to do something like that. They're probably not going to unleash a new camera sensor. I don't need this anymore. They're not going to unleash a new main camera sensor. I don't think they would for this Pixel 5 Pro. I think it would be the same camera. I think it would be pretty much the same exact phone with, like they said here, maybe more storage and a better chipset. Same amount of RAM, maybe the same kind of like build material. I can't see what else they would do to it to give you a pro moniker. I say that because even though I want them to upgrade the camera sensors, I don't know if that's really going to be a thing. I really don't. Yeah, Robert says if that happens, there's really going to be some very angry Pixel fans. I could see that. I could see that. Joker Tech, what's going on? Yes, there's always that one. Always, sometimes more than one. Joker Tech, how's it going, man? Welcome to the stream. Nice to see you. Yeah, Team Verizon says display brightness plus a warm environment equals a portable toaster. I guess it's not something I really thought. I mean, I don't know. I guess I don't think much about it with my iPhones. I don't think about my iPhone really overheating. I haven't had an issue of overheating since my older Galaxy phones. I know my Galaxy S7 would not like keep up sometimes. I'm trying to think of other phones that wouldn't keep up when it came to like recording 4K. It's been a while though since I've really, yeah, I don't know. Okay. Yeah, Ren says change the hardware, please. Google update them. Pixel phones overheat because of old internals. Big House says, man, for what iPhones cost, overheating issues unexcusable. Definitely unexcusable. I knew somebody was going to pick that up. Yes, that's exactly why I say Max Weinberg. I'm glad you noticed. David says he's happy with the 5. I mean, I'm happy with the 5. I just, again, I don't think it's worth $700, but I'm going to be getting the phone cheaper. I'll be talking about that when that phone comes in. My other Pixel 5 should be coming in tomorrow. I will be returning my current Pixel 5, which is exactly the same phone. I just found it for a cheaper price. The Woo says, if there are more leaks sources on this Pixel 5 Pro, then I'll take it more serious. Even Max. Yeah, it totally sounds like it's being downplayed. Like, don't put too much into it. It might be a thing. I think obviously if somebody knows something, they want to say it first, because then if it's true, they'll be like, aha, I told you so. That was an awful aha, but you know what I mean. Yeah, 9 deuce. 875 SoC. I don't know if it'll be the 875. I'd imagine if they do make a pro version, it would be whatever the current one is now, the 865. But 875 would be around the same time as, yeah, the 875 is usually the very first chipset that'll have an 875 is usually a Galaxy phone around February or so. So it's possible. It's possible. The Nexus 6P used to heat up. I think mine might have, but it's never, I don't think I've ever had the 6P just shut off on me while it was doing its thing. I don't think it has. I don't really remember. I read from another site that the Pixel 6 might have the new Whitechapel, yeah, SoC. We're going to talk about that in a second. Don't know if I want to be a guinea pig with the new SoC. That's a fair point. I guess for me, I'm kind of like excited to see a new SoC come. I don't know. It's hard to say I trust Google on making a proper SoC, but I think I would rather see a new SoC come than deal with the overpriced stuff that comes from Snapdragons. But who knows what Google's going to price their SoC at, their custom SoC at. I have no idea. It's 3.1 storage. What are we talking about here, Ed? I know UFS, but are we talking about, we talking about something else? I'm not sure. Gandex says my last phone that overheated bad was an LG G2. I had an S7. It was fine for me. Yeah. I think with my S7, my issue was it was closing apps. It was more of a RAM management issue, but the phone did get super hot. I do remember doing that. Tana. Okay, I'm back at work watching. Welcome, Tana. Nice to have you, man. Although we're kind of like closing it out here. Nice to have you, though. And again, thank you for the super chat. Thank you. Zico Day says the Pixel 5 Pro will not happen because COVID is not going away soon. Wait, what? Why? What does COVID have to do with the Pixel 5 Pro? Am I missing something? Pixel equals beta tester. Yeah, we've been beta testers for a while. Nexus equals beta tester. Pixel equals beta tester. If Google could figure out their Whitechapel SoC, then maybe they could finally put that money in better camera hardware. Yeah, maybe. Oh, that's what you're saying. The Pixel 5 is UFS 2.1. Right. And so maybe the Pro would be 3.1, or it should be. Supply chain issue. There you go. That makes sense. I get that. That makes sense. All right. Let's move on to this article here from Android Central. I don't have a lot to talk about with this. I haven't really read it. But we might as well, since we're talking about whatever this purported Pixel 5 Pro might be. But Google Pixel 6 news leaks, release specs, and rumors. Here's what we know. I'm not going to read through this whole thing. I just want to see like what they have to say, or what they've like. I'm just thinking this might be clickbait. So I guess they're talking about when all of these came out: October, September. It's a sure bet that the 6 will be unveiled in late 2021, likely during or near October. I feel like this is a clickbait article here. Like, yeah, okay, like I get that. A lot of us know this. The price, okay. It'd be great if Google could hit that $699 price once again for the 6, though it wouldn't be too surprising if it goes. Yeah, it totally sounds like a clickbait article. Along with pricing, looking at old code names for 2020 Pixels, we know that the company had originally planned to offer 2 options, blah, blah, blah. This just sounds like a wish list. Like, if I had a 6, here's where I had to, like, this is what I would hope for. Could keep the same unibody aluminum. Yeah, okay. The Pixel 6 will more than likely be powered by the successor to the Snap 765G, which should be called the Snap 775G. I thought the rumor here was that the Pixel 6 was going to have that new chipset. I didn't. Maybe they would have a different version, like a light version or whatever, maybe with the successor to the 765G, but I thought they were going to be. Details on the chip aren't 100%, though it's expected to be a 6-nanometer chip, blah, blah, blah. It wouldn't be, I don't know. I'm still thinking that they're going to come with their own chipset for the 6. Is the 6 going to be another value flagship? Will there be a 6 XL? Yeah, this is kind of a puff article. There's really not much to it. There really isn't. So, I mean, I'm looking forward to the 6. Obviously, I look forward to all Pixel phones, whether or not. I think the big question for me is whether or not this phone is going to have new upgraded camera hardware. That's really what I'm wondering. If we're going to see an actual like upgrade to the camera itself, to the sensors, and if they're going to be doing anything with that. That I don't know. Ed says, later, I'll have to vote. Thank you, Ed, for stopping by. Appreciate you stopping by as always, man. I wish I could pronounce your name, but I can't. Hi, Pixel Nerds. Have you already seen the teardown of the Pixel 5? Somebody had linked it to me on Twitter. I haven't really seen it, but I did make a very like offhanded comment, and I said I could only imagine they used 3-cent haptics, a 3-cent haptic engine, and a 2-cent top speaker. That's all I said. I mean, I really, but I know someone posted it, but I haven't seen it. 9 Deuce. I don't know if I'm saying your name right. I heard that they're collaborating with Samsung for the in-house SoC. I heard that as well. I did hear that. Jerome, guys, gonna have to go early tonight. It's been. Thank you, Team Variety. Thank you for stopping by. I'm about to close this as well. The says gonna try to try 4K 60 on my Pixel 5 during the riots tonight. I'm trying to stay away from all this right now. It's just not, yeah. Ernie says, I sent you the link. Oh, thank you, Ernie. Thank you. Peace out. Go vote and like the video. Thank you, Ernie. I appreciate that. Brian says, if the Pixel 6 carries the anti-shake sensor like the one in the iPhone, it'll be sweet. Is that anti-shake sensor what we're going to be seeing on the Pro Max? Is that what you're talking about? Because I'm not exactly sure. That's I mean, I'm going to be getting the Pro Max. I'm going to be returning my 12 Pro for the 12 Pro Max just to test out the camera. That's really it's the only reason I want it. I don't really want a big ass phone, but I'm going to have to, because I just want to see how good that camera is going to be. So guys, I think that's going to be it for today. We're an hour and 20 minutes in. Sorry for the late stream, but we streamed late because I was trying to make that 4K video for you guys. If you get a chance, feel free to watch it whenever 4K 60 gets back up there. Otherwise, that's going to be it for today. Come back tomorrow, 2 p.m. Central, 3 p.m. Eastern, 12 p.m. Pacific. Thank you guys for stopping by. If you haven't had a chance, hit that thumbs up button. Feel free to hit the subscribe button. I do stream weekdays at 2 p.m. Central. And thank you to all my patrons, all my YouTube members, to everyone who super chatted today. Guys, thank you so much for helping offset costs. Thank you for being part of the Phone Jerome fam. That's it. I'm hitting the play button for the outro. Brian with the $1 super chat. Thank you, Brian. Thank you so much. Did you send one earlier? I don't know if you did, but thank you. Thank you always. All right, guys, I'm out of here for now. Have a good one. Bye.